Well, hello to my viewers, it's PNG. Thank you for tuning to my One Piece Bounty Rush video. And today I'm gonna do a video for every players out there who doesn't own any of the EXs currently in the meta to compete. I know everyone is in a tight budget, not everyone is like me and some other YouTubers are pay to win, being honest. In order to able to create content as well competing in the league, you do have to spend money on this game. And anyone that's free to play of F2P, these characters that I would highlight that you do and have the ability and able to actually own them by just summoning the EXs, and randomly you will be given these characters as summoned successfully and maybe even got them to 6-star by now. But you might have sort of like left them all behind and forgotten they are actually really good to compete. So I'm gonna be showcasing those characters and hopefully it will be helpful for you. And there's no particular ranking, I'm just gonna highlight all of them and explain why. Alright, let's just go to the characters then. And here we go. These are the characters that I particularly feel that will help you to compete in the league, even you don't own any of the extreme EXs right now, particularly the top 3 units that I've mentioned on the previous video of the top 10, Garp, Kuzan, and Sabo. But of course, you also will include if you don't have Roger, Shanks, and yeah, all the EXs in other words. So these are the Bounty Festival unit that will help you to compete. So I'll just go one by one why. So with this Egghead Zoro, the only reason why I recommend him, he can survive really well. As long as you can just get him to his Haki state, you will have the ability to recover HP even you're supposed to die. So make sure you maintain that, and most of the EXs out there will find it difficult to kill you, so you just have to make sure you know the enemy's advantages and make sure you know your advantages, and then just prioritize grabbing the treasure or even use your ability to full advantage and destroy them. So yeah, that is the Egghead Zoro. Then we look at Jack. Jack recently had a buff. He is extremely deadly. He's nearly unkillable in a certain requirement or circumstances. Make sure you build up your attack. Once you build up your attack, you are literally just going to be butchering. And then with your ability to throw multiple hit like this one and your mammoth form, you will destroy all the characters out here. But of course, just don't get destroyed first by them. He is a very good competitive unit, so yeah, Jack can't really go wrong. And then we look at Dory. Dory, a very powerful giant, literally a new type of character. Although the only problem when I play him is just way too big. You can't really see what's happening at the bottom. But if you can manage to spam your block, that's the dodge, now it's replaced by block, and you can actually trigger a lot of skills to enable you to attack much quicker, and also you can actually destroy them really easily with your one-shot ability like this one. This one literally can fly across the screen and destroy the enemy that if you need to stomp them to death. He is particularly very good against light runners. The only character that you might struggle is either Garp and the top 3 EXs in other words, but he still can destroy them though, just really depends. Then you got Cracker. Cracker, particularly enemies that relies on status infliction, he can survive those infliction, and he can just keep recovering HP. Plus, he has a limited spam of Infinity Biscuit Warriors. Then his Crash Pretzel will destroy Kuzan quite easily, and he can actually take on like Sabo as well quite well. I have fought against him. It's quite with a good player's hand. He can destroy Sabo very quickly. Only character you will definitely struggle is someone like Roger and Garp, because they can easily overpower you. And then we got someone like Raidon on the Gashima Sanji, element advantager, so you can destroy Garp, Kuzan, and Sabo quite easily as long as you turn into red. His red form will just destroy all the 3. Even Dark Roger, he can actually take him on, but someone like the classic King of the Pirate Roger, you will get destroyed, and including the Kamusari Shanks. But in the good player's hand, he can take out anyone because he can actually recover HP quite easily as well. And of course, we'll go to Odin, the new light attacker Odin. He will, if you just hang around the treasure area, he's nearly unkillable. The only character can kill him is Kuzan only. The rest, like Sabo and Garb, can't take you on. But if Sabo managed to knock you off the treasure while you're getting burned, you can die. But the only character, as I said, the only one that you need to be concerned of is just Kuzan. But the rest, yeah, you can take him out. And then Sanji, yep, I fought against this Sanji, even as a Sabo player. You do find it very difficult to take him out. Well, with Sabo though, if you want to fight against Sanji, you just have to play smart, because Sanji has a lot of good abilities to kick the runners away. Particularly that his the skill that can actually bait you and then maybe just kick you in the face, or maybe this skill literally going to one shot you if he actually catches you. So just be careful. Then we got the Halloween Uta. So Halloween Uta, near busted runner, I would personally say. Definitely a really good one. Just make sure you just go around, throw your pumpkin into the treasure area and just feel free to grab it. And then of course defenders can't really take you on, but she's a good mix of defender and runner because you can switch between it. And we got this character, S-Hawk. S-Hawk, I fought one or two of them. Any player who's playing with him was really good, you know. As long as you can just quickly get your third hit landed, you get your Infinity Shield. Garp, Kuzan, well, Kuzan can do multiple hit. You might find it a bit difficult. Sabo, yeah, you can take out Sabo quite quick. So I would suggest, yeah, definitely S-Hawk is a good attacker to take out all the 3 new EXs, even the current one and the previous one as well. And this one is circumstantial, depending, because this 7 Warlord Jinbei is good at destroying the Devil Fruit or Power user. Kuzan and Sabo doesn't stand a chance against him. But if Kuzan managed to freeze you and just take you out quick, that can take you out quite quickly. But if you can land your skills, particularly this one, is one-shot guarantee. All the Power users can't survive against this skill. And Kagara. Kagara is a runner killer, so Sabo and Roger and other runners will definitely find him very difficult and annoying to deal with, because if you capture, he will gain attack increases and just one-shot you with either one of these skills. Basically throwing the big boulders rolling around, it will actually help you out. If you fight against Garp, depending, if you can break his shield, this skill will just destroy him, and also someone like Kuzan as well. But Kagara really depends how you play him. And we got this surprising one. I just read Sugar's traits. I think she will do really good against Sabo and Kuzan and some of the EXs. Because right now the league is flooded with Kuzan and Sabo more, and Garp as well. But mainly I see a lot of Kuzan and Sabo. If you're facing against them only, she will actually be very annoying to deal with. She can recover HP from status infliction, and her turn you into a little bears, and then the head cracker doll will destroy all shield, man, because there's a multiple hit with those giant dolls. So I would probably have to test out Sugar. I think she's going to be really good. Then we got someone like Kaku, the Awakened Form version. I've seen people playing him. He's annoying as hell. If I play Sabo, he can actually take on Sabo and even defend the treasure really well. Someone like Garp can actually take this Kaku out easily. But if you're up against someone like Sabo and defend against Kuzan, you'll be fine. And of course, Roger, the Dark One, doesn't really stand a chance against you. Even the Kamusari Shanks doesn't really find it difficult to take the treasure from you. Only someone like basically overpowering attacker units will actually destroy him. That's it. And we got also Pacifista, the human weapon. Definitely a very deadly one. He builds shield as long as you knock back the enemy, and if he manages to catch you with Kizaru Laser or Pacifista, the self-destruction ability, it'll blow you up and just one-shot you quite easily. Yeah, it's a deadly attacker. And we got, of course, Bluno. Bluno, a sort of, I say, a runner that can actually counter enemies that heavily rely on status infliction. Because if he's capturing and you just inflict him with status infliction, someone like Kuzan and Sabo and other characters, he'll just keep recovering HP. He's really tanky when he's capturing. So yeah, Bluno is a really good one. Then, of course, this already been mentioned on my top 10, CP9 Jabra. Jabra, a very deadly attacker. If you build up his defenses, well, basically, because his skills are reliant on the defense stats. Because any of these skills, particularly this one, Tempest Kick, it will one-shot all the enemies out the way, man. You can't go wrong with him. Just make sure you quickly, just patiently build up your defenses, and then you just one-shot the enemy out the way. We also got the final one, the Captain Kobe. So, Honesty Impact Kobe, really good, I would say, because mainly his Honesty Impact will one-shot every enemy. As long you fulfill the requirements, your ally dies, and then your Honesty Impact gets to 100%. One-shot enemy is a multi-attack as well, so Garb can't survive it, Kuzan can't survive it, Sabo can't survive it, and Roger can't survive it, and even Shanks can't even survive it. No one can survive it if you get hit by him. So yeah, Colby is a really good alternative if you like to compete in the league. Alright, so that was a long talk, but that is my recommended non-EX units you can actually compete. If you're on a budget, then these are the Bounty Festival unit or Step Up units, if I did mention it, to able you to compete in the league. So hopefully that you agree with me. If I did miss any more other Bounty Festival units or Step Up units that could be mentioned in this video to help out the Opbr community or players, please put a comment down below and share your thoughts, and hopefully that you did enjoy this video. Alright guys, thank you for watching, and I'll catch up in the next video then. See ya!